What's your relationship with Johnny Boo? You know, I did an interview with Johnny Boo, Dooney boy Johnny Boo. What's your relationship with him?
We good. We good.
Cash Money is real big at the time. Tell me about that Cash Money era.
It was straight. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it because I was young, so I liked it. But once I got older and went to selling drugs and shit like that, like, that was like null and void after that. Like, nobody wasn't even worrying about that shit like that. Cause them niggas wasn't making that kind of money every day.
Man, I gotta find somebody.
None of them niggas wasn't making, baby wasn't making 20 grand a day at that time.
I gotta find somebody that
not consistently like we was.
Yeah.
Like we was, you gotta understand, bro. That's what people don't understand. People just think, and that's the shit I hate, cause we have a bad stigma. They just think we was some reckless little dudes. Nah, we was getting to it.
I mean, it's hard to be reckless.
It's hard to be reckless making 20 grand every day, right?
For sure. So did it was like a real big Rough Ryder Cash Money tour.
Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest concerts ever. And
then so you was in there though.
Oh yeah, the whole gang. Iceberg and Prada down.
Take me to that day.
Well, that day, oh yeah, shout out to Shucky too, like, cause she like, everybody in the project knows Shucky, like, she was like them niggas big sisters, like, all them niggas, like, if you was a gangster, like, niggas know, like, niggas know who Shuck is, but she was like, she the one coordinated the whole thing, like, she made sure niggas had their tickets, like Shucky probably was the only person that could talk to them dudes, like, and they don't do nothing. Like, Shucky could get through to them, like, can't too many people could get through to them niggas. But Shucky could, cause she was always like, and she was part of their era, like, so, but she played a big part in that concert shit. She just played a big part too with that DB shit too though, like behind the scenes.
Yeah, shout out to Shucky, man. I talk to her all the time in the DM too.
Shucky the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
Like, Shucky is a gangster. Like, Shucky, like, she one of them, like, you know how you have a bunch of dudes, like, you can't tell them nothing, but it's like one person probably could get through their ass, and that was her.
For sure. So the concert, all y'all was in there?
Yeah, we was probably like at least 10 deep, and we all had on Iceberg and Prada. And we talking about 99. Nobody knew what that shit was then.
Right.
Like, nigga knew what Iceberg was, because Jay-Z was talking about it, but I'm talking about the typical person in New Orleans. They didn't have a clue. I remember I used to go to school with that shit on, bro. Nigga thought I had on Jordans. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Nigga thought I had on Jordans. I remember one time I was in Lafitte by my wife. A dude out of Lafitte. He was like, for some reason, everybody thought they was Jordan. That boy was like, Jordan. I'm like, nah, bro, these Prada. That boy like, what that is? People ain't never even heard that, and we was rocking that shit like that. And we talking about 2022 now, they doing it, but we was doing that shit in 99, bro.
So a lot of your money was going to getting fresh.
Yeah. And man, Dizzy, man, Dizzy had this thing. Dizzy used to want to compete with me, like, man, Dizzy used to have this thing to, well, not betting, but like, we'll compete with each other on who be the freshest. Like, that's what we was doing. Like, we was getting money, bro, like, and enjoying ourselves. Like niggas, we want to make it seem like there was just a bunch of little badass little dudes just doing nothing, but boy, nigga was getting to it.
Oh,
think about this, right? Think about this. $20,000 every day for 7 months. You do the math.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
And it was we bagged 10 $2,000 bundles every day. It was mandatory.
And there's a photo out there. You, Ski, Dooney, and BoBo.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Oh, that's your cousin.
BoBo, my cousin.
Take me to that day.
That was Christmas Day. That was Christmas '99. But the fucked up part about that, right? Like 2 weeks before that, BoBo and Dooney had got into it in a long driveway. On a lawn, nigga used to wash cars on the lawn. in a long driveway. Somebody used to wash cars in black. BoBo was already getting his car washed. And me and Dooney was together, so we jumped out the car. Dooney was getting his washed too. So he parked on the back, waiting to get his washed. So BoBo and Wendell standing out there. And I don't know what happened, to tell you the truth, but I know they passed words. And I just hear Black, I just hear Dooney telling Wendell, you better tell him who I am. And my cousin was like, man, I don't give a fuck who you is. You better tell him who I am. Like, and that shit shocked me, like, cause I never heard nobody talk to Dooney like that. That shit shocked me, and like, that picture came 2 weeks later. So obviously Black must have respected it. But I think, me personally, I think he talked to WAP about it, cause WAP know my cousin. Like, he talked to WAP about it, and WAP told him like, yeah, he liked that. So, you know what I mean?
How did the argument start? What was it about?
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember because I was walking ahead, but I just turned. I heard the argument and I heard it, and I heard Dooney telling Wendell, "You better tell him who I am." And I heard, but my cousin was like, "I don't give a fuck who you is. You better tell him who I am."
So tell me about Dooney, because you hear a lot of different perspectives on Dooney. Was he like a money maker? Like a hustler? Did he have like a...
He was both.
Both.
He was both, but he'll lean back towards that side quicker than the money though. Like, don't get me wrong, like he be ready to entertain shit. Like, that never clouded his judgment. Like, money never clouded his judgment. He'll entertain you. And he ain't care about money. Like how we cared about money, he ain't care about money. I'm talking about, bro. It used to be times where, see, he had this thing, but see, Dooney used to mess with a lot of girls, like, so it was like this thing, like, if you was in a hallway, like, cause I be getting my own work, like, I be scoring my own and pumping heads. So, if you be in the hallway, it'll be nothing. Like, he'll come back and be like, just give me $300. You ain't gonna tell him no. So sometimes it might come out your fucking bundle, like your bundle that you pay for, but you're not gonna tell him no, cause that's the guy, like that's Dooney, like, but that motherfucker gonna give it, money ain't bother him, like he ain't care about money.
Speak on your relationship with Ski Boo, from back then to current.
That's big, bro.
What was your reaction when you seen his interview?